AirAsia X Bhd saw a 27% increase in its passenger count for the second quarter, which is traditionally weaker than the rest as a result of additional capacity. AAX carried 1.03 million passengers for the quarter compared to the previous year's corresponding period. AAX also saw an increase in its passenger load factor from 68% to 75%. The airline said that its operating performance during the second quarter exceeded expectations despite historically being the leanest quarter, as demand returned across all regions on the back of its ongoing turnaround plan. Another important metric for airlines, available seat kilometre, rose by 17%, while revenue passenger kilometre, which is a measure of passenger volume, grew by 29%. This is because during the quarter, Malaysia AAX added frequencies to 4 routes, namely Perth and Melbourne, Sapporo and Osaka, and added Tehran to its network. As for the future, AAX says that it remains cautiously optimistic, even as it faces a number of regulatory, competition and forex hurdles. The Wolf of Wall Street's production house Red Granite has agreed to ring-fence any of its future proceeds from the movie, pending the outcome of the US Department of Justice's ongoing lawsuits. According to the Wall Street Journal, the deal between Red Granite, which is owned by the Prime Minister's stepson Riza Aziz, and the DOJ was disclosed in a court filing. Red Granite also agreed to partition out future profits from another film, Friends with Kids, although the DOJ did not file a suit against it. The kicker is that it is unclear how much the future income will be. The film, a sex and quaalude-fueled romp headlined by Leonardo DiCaprio, released in December 2013, grossed $400 million at the box office, but not all of it went to Red Granite. WSJ notes that the proceeds might be relatively small millions of dollars from selling the film to TV networks and VOD companies such as Netflix. In a statement to the WSJ, Red Granite said that it remains open for business and that it can confidently continue to do business even in the wake of the lawsuit. Ties between Malaysia and Indonesia have just gotten closer, at least for its financial institutions. The two countries have signed a pact allowing each other's banks greater access to each other's markets, linking two of the largest Islamic banking sectors in the region. The agreement was signed between the heads of Indonesia's financial regulator and Bank Negara at the State Palace in Jakarta, according to a statement by the Indonesia Financial Services Authority, or Otoritas Jasa Keuangan. OJK said the agreement is aimed at reducing an imbalance in market access and banking activities of both countries on the basis of reciprocity. Under the deal, each country would allow the formation of 3 banking groups, which will be afforded the same treatment as local lenders. The number will include banking groups already operating in Indonesia, namely Maybank and CIMB. This would give Malaysian banks a potential leg up in accessing the world's biggest Muslim-majority country, which remains restrictive to foreign lenders. Glove maker Hartalega Holdings Bhd saw its net profit for its first quarter of FY 2017 drop by 10.4% due to competitive sales pricing and increasing costs. Net profit came in at 56.2 million ringgit compared to 62.7 million the year before. However, in contrast, revenue was up 25.4% to 401.8 million ringgit on stronger US dollar. Managing Director Kwan Moon Leong says that the performance is within its expectations given market conditions and economic headwinds. He adds that greater price competition and rising costs are impacting the group's bottom line. However, Kwan says that stringent requirements in the healthcare industry will continue to support the demand for nitrile gloves. The independent directors of the second SPAC in the country, Cliq Energy Bhd, said they weren't aware of a statement in its annual report by the company's management, written on page 6 of the report filed in Bursa Malaysia on July 29, 2016. The alleged statement says the management team had appealed to the Securities Commission for an extension of time to secure an asset, a statement issued without the knowledge or approval by its board directors. The statement added that the appeal for the time extension was in line with the main reason that Cliq Energy was set up in the first place, and went on to list 7 merits an extension of time would bode. Recall that the High Court had dismissed application by Cliq's largest shareholder, Best Oracle Sdn Bhd, to strike out the winding up petition. Cliq also failed to get leave for a judicial review to challenge the SC's decision on its proposed qualifying acquisition in Kazakhstan.